Jarvis wins another one. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. In overtime, Canes win 4-3. A goal taken off the board for Philadelphia in overtime. Deemed to be goalie interference. The Canes come back. You thought maybe it would need a shootout after that. Nope. Seth Jarvis does it again from Sebastian Aho. Jarvis calls game with about 20 seconds left in OT. Took about 65 minutes tonight, but the Canes get it done. It's the Carolina Hockey Minute. Woo! 2-0. Heading out west for the State Fair road trip. Another storm surge. Third goal of the season for Seth Jarvis, and now he's got 2 game winners. Before we go into this, something to definitely keep an eye on. There's Slavin. He looks happy. Did he skate in overtime? I don't believe he did, and I don't believe Slavin skated at the end of regulation either. Definitely something to keep an eye on because he was hurt before the season started. I didn't see anything that happened to him in the third, but when you don't have Slavin on the ice and you're trying to protect a 1-goal lead late, or actually at that time, maybe just trying to get it to overtime, yeah, something to keep an eye on, that's for sure. All right, let's do this. The Carolina Hurricanes played their second game at home this season, and they won it in the first period. You held Philly without a shot for 11 minutes to start the game. The Canes drew 3 penalties, but got no goals. And when you don't take advantage of opportunities, you're susceptible to a bad bounce. And sure enough, Owen Tippett plays it off a stanchion. It was on a power play, but suddenly it's 1-0 Flyers. I thought Blake had a good first period. I thought the Stahl, Martin, Carrier line was good. But after one, it's 1-0 Flyers. It's going to take a comeback tonight if the Canes are going to win this. Canes open the second with a transition goal, a quick up from Nikishin to Stanky to Blake. Back to Stanky, game tied at 1. The Flyers answer back just minutes later. Brink goal, a shot through traffic. Freddie might want that one back. But he played pretty well tonight. I thought Freddie's glove was good tonight, but he maybe wants that goal back. It's 2-1 Flyers. You're still in this game if you're the Canes. I noticed a few of the players trying to generate energy, especially Robinson. Robinson was working his ass off on the shift before a commercial break. I'm pretty sure we had a commercial. And then we come back from commercial, and Robinson in transition with speed feeds Hall. Hall skating hard to start the year. And then late in the second, after the Flyers push hard with about 5 minutes left, Ehlers with a good chance. Nikishin with a nice backhand. Nikishin, another good game tonight. And then the captain would give us our first lead of the night. The captain gives us a lead. Martinook with a sweet pass, looping behind the cage and passing it through the crease. The captain gets on the score sheet. Jordan Stahl in 82 games versus Philadelphia in his career. He's now played a whole season versus Philadelphia. He's almost a point per game player. He steps it up against the Flyers. So it's 3-2 Canes after 2 periods. 3 goals in the second period for Carolina. I thought Boom and Robinson were impressing me. I have a note that Stankoven at center is working out pretty well. He was 10 of 18 so far in the faceoff here in the, I guess that was after 2. It might have been in the third, actually. Nevertheless, Stankoven in center, he's looked pretty good there. And I also have a note saying Andersen's glove is good tonight. In the third, Carrier drills Konechny early on. The Canes defense is winning more battles, getting pucks deep. Martinook a shorthanded break chance, and that didn't go. The only penalty the Canes took in the period, they only allowed 1 shot on. Everything's going the Canes' way, but then Philadelphia scores a power play goal down a goal. So Philadelphia ties it. Sandheim from center ice left alone. Half the net open for him to shoot. I don't have it written down, but Jarvis, he should have been on Sandheim there. I believe that was his man. And I'm foreshadowing a little bit because in overtime, Andersen would be interfered with. Under a minute to go. Philadelphia thinks they won it. It goes to the situation room in Toronto. And the hockey gods deem it to be goalie interference. I do think it was. So after that goal gets taken off the board, would we go to shootout? No, we would not. Gostisbehere gives the puck to Aho. Aho skates it to center ice, passes it to the left wing. There's Jarvis. He puts it in the back of the net, and the Canes win 4-3 in overtime. It was never in doubt, like I said. This one was this was a roller coaster of a game. Not the cleanest of games, not the prettiest of games. Not one I'll probably remember for years or anything. But it was a game, all right. Resilient Canes get it done again. One last note before we run: Piotr out at least a week, lower body injury. It'll be interesting to see if he travels with the team out west, because that's where we're going now. So it'll be interesting to see if the team plays Andersen for a third consecutive game, or if the new third goalie Bussy, if he gets a start out west. If Kachekov's not coming back, the new goalie's getting a start somewhere out west. I know that. I don't know if it's San Jose on Tuesday, but somebody else besides Anderson's going to have to play at some point. But the Canes get it done on home ice. They moved to 2-0 on the year. Any concern you had about this team getting off to a slow start? I know they haven't looked great during these first two games. It's 2 wins, and you don't have to worry about hitting a slump immediately to start the year. Because every year with the Canes, it doesn't matter how good you are, there's always that risk when you only get to play 1 or 2 or 3 games at home. Usually it's 2, I believe. But you only get 2 games at home, and then you have to immediately go out west every year because of the state fair. So there's always that risk that you're going to drop a game or 2 at home, heaven forbid, and then you're going to have to go out west and really work your ass off to improve your record. So that's going to wrap this one up. We'll see you guys. Cole's going to be back on Tuesday. We'll see you guys about 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. Until then, go Canes. Seth Jarvis getting it done. Damn.